Meet the visiting team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At small forward, Jaden McDaniels. At center, Rudy Gobert. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At shooting guard, Anthony Edwards. At the other guard position, Sean number 4. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. Let's bring out the starters for your Chicago Bulls. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 11. Ayo Dosunmu. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At power forward, at 6'9", number 10, Max. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 20, Kevin Lee. The other guard, standing 6'2", number 13, Chesty Andrews. The head coach of your home team. One more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's the captain in at the point guard. And for Chicago, we've got Lee. Dosunmu is out there with Skinny. Then it's the kid, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Guys, I'm looking forward to this one. Two of the hottest teams in the league, a battle of streaking teams. It's always fun to be here for that.
Well, one of them is going to stop streaking here tonight, partner. There are no ties in hoops, so it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. We know this. These teams are amped and ready to go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's the captain with the drive. Gobert trying to get open. The captain with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lee. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And he drives in. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Andrews, no good. Out to the right wing. Here's the captain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league. Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Lee passes to Vucevic. And here is Lee. Pass to Andrews. Great look there, but off target.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Randall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And that one's good. Andrews. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Passes it to Randall. There's the 3. Rebound by Andrews. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now here's Edwards. D right on him. That's tipped. Here's Andrews. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the captain. He has 6. There's the pass to Randall. Kicks it to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And they're running. Here's Andrews. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the captain. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when we talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
The numbers for Skinny. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now here's Dosunmu. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Lee outside. Randall grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to the captain. Fast break. Here comes Chicago for the finish. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You gotta love his hustle. Giving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night. Now that we're past the trade deadline, Greg, what's crucial as we head into the All-Star break?
Well, for teams that traded for players to try to make them comfortable, and for teams that stood pat to continue pounding that rock and building chemistry.
Here's the captain. He's got 8. It's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
The assist.
That's 10 points for the captain.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Randall. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. Those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
The kid can hit. Minnesota leading by 3. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Dosunmu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Vucevic. And good that time.
Then the defense has to bring more fire than we're seeing. Gobert just fighting through all of it.
Lee passes to Vucevic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by McDaniels. Knocks it loose. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
And he makes the first. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Andrews passes to Levine. From past the arc. Andrews, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's McDaniels. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Randall outside. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Randall's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
D. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Andrews. 7 points in the game. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The captain's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 6, he's yet to miss from the field.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
Kicks it to Vucevic. Here's Andrews. 23 points his last outing. Offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the captain. Up top, Randall. 6 points for him. Knocked away. Here's Andrews. Here's Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 9. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
No good from Lee. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Beyond the arc. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Miles Bridges comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Here's Andrews. He's got 7. The Trae. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 17 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight is scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's the captain after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Miles Bridges.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
That free throw from Lee is good. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's the captain. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the 3 by Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
And here's Levine, still without a basket. Here's Dean.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Passes it to Gobert. Slam dunk by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Here's Andrews. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Lee. He's got 9. LaVine wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
LaVine against DiVincenzo. The pass to the captain. Vucevic with the block. Here's Lee. Reed with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago.
Williams.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 19 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Andrews. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
The captain with the bucket.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them...
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked it, yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Bulls trail by 20. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Ball and LaVine are the guard set. Money out there with Williams. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Pass to Lee. Shoots the 3. Reed with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Rebound by Williams. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. takes it in. Charity stripe shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Lee against Edwards. Pass to Reed. This one for 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And that one misses.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for the captain. And he's good on the second. Minnesota leading by 19 points. Conley scanning the floor. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Hits it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball against Conley. Ball kicks to Williams. On the wing, Levine. Conley against Ball. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
And there's the pass to Reed. Here's Conley. And the layup falls.
Mike Conley.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's Lee that time on the assist from Ball. Lee's got 11 points.
He's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Back to McDaniel. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Pass to Money. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Lee with the stuff.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. And no good that time.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports, with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
That looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report. Here's Money. McDaniels defending. Here's Ball. He dishes it to Williams. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Reed. 3-pointer. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Boy, you got to respect the fire and the back-at-you mindset of Ball there. You sink one on us, I'm going to make you pay by sinking one on you.
Edwards, that's good.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Ball, the pass to Money. It's tipped. Here's Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Right through the D for the layup.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Williams. The kid comes in for Money. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Skinny in for Lonzo Ball. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Randall's checked in. They grabbed their own miss. That one good for 2.
Field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Randall right side. It doesn't go for him. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Dosunmu. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 22. The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
The first one falls. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Bridges comes in for Alexander Walker. And the captain subbed in for Mike Conley. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And he gets it to go.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Andrews. Makes it off the glass. Timberwolves leading by 20. The captain passes to Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And you know, here's the thing. Few young players generate fouls the way Randall does.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Both free throws good from Randall. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Andrews. Drops in the layup for 2. Skinny's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Bridges with some nice defense.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Andrews. 15 points in the game. A stupendous finish in traffic. Skinny's got 17. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tips.
And the pass to Andrews. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Lee. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
That one is no good. trail by 18. Lee outside. Pass to Dosunmu.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Back to Lee. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, Dosunmu's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Lee passes to Dean. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pass to Edwards. And that one, good. Edwards got 11.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
That's a 2 from Lee. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The captain's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Passes to Dean. Back to Lee. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Right at the free throw line. Andrews, no good.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Edwards, that's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Andrews passes to Vucevic. Here's Andrews. And the Bulls with another miss. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And Edwards with the stuff.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Andrews. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. You can't get that one. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes,
yeah. So big. It was all about Minnesota as the game got going. They had the upper hand early, defense and offense clicking, opening up an 8-2 run after the tip. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. The only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, bugger.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Miles Bridges is out there with Randall, and it's the captain in at the 5.
Kevin Lee.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's blocked. Here's Andrews. The shot from the low post is good. Skinny's got 22 points.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Edwards against Lee. Edwards kicks to Randall. Rebound by the Bulls.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Dosunmu, the pass to Andrews. Clock at 6. Lee bounce pass. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Andrews. Skinny's got 5 points now this quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Assist goes to
Ball goes up, and McDaniel sends it down. Perfect timing on the lob.
Here's Vucevic. Bridges with some nice defense.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Vucevic against Randall. Shoots over Vucevic. Randall no good. Bulls trail by 21. Here's Andrews. He's got 25. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Edwards, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Andrews passes to Dean. And he comes up with the deuce.
Timeout.
The kid's got 6 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Once again, a big round of applause for your Chicago Lovables.
Gobert, he's checked in for Bridges. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Chicago. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any.
this is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Lee outside. Shoots over McDaniel. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Timberwolves leading by 22. The captain passes to Randall. Tipped away. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Dean. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, when you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. And the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call. Nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, D.A. Thank you. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They have a 19-point lead. The pass to the captain. Fader on the way, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The captain's got 28. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Chicago Lovable.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Rudy Gobert.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now here's Dosunmu, defended by DiVincenzo. Lee against Randall. Lee passes to Dean. 6 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Lee. And the Bulls get it back. Up and in on the layup. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lee with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. In the corner, it's Levine. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 8.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
The captain banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Dean. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Count that bucket.
Boy, he loves pounding that ball. Randall driving right through contact.
He lofts it up. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Lee. Pass to Reed. Here's the captain. He kicks it to Randall. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 17.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Andrews. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
And again, Chicago turns it over.
Minnesota ball.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Number 5, the Bulls.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Here's the captain. He has 30. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Lee. It's good.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And, Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a number 1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Back to DiVincenzo. Just his first attempt. A rebound by Andrews. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Randall. Over Levine. Randall no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Lee with the stuff.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
Count the basket.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Lee passes to Dean. Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Knocked away. DiVincenzo passes to Reed, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The assist.
Reed's got 11 points.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
And that one's good. Andrew.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to to describe him that way.
Passes it to Reed. Lee against Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Edwards can't hit. Bulls trail by 19 to the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Lee.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The captain's got 32 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The pass to Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Time fans, on your feet and make some noise.
Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for the kid. Money comes in for Lee. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Andrews. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 29 points for Skinny.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Conley. And Ball with the block.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
That shot off the mark. Great tee that time from Edwards. Outside Conley. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Randall. No good off the back of the rim. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Money. Nails the baby hook.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And the first one at the line is good.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Andrews. He's got 29 points. The 3 ball. Misses the shot. And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Ball and Levine are the guard set. Money out there with Lee, and it's Dean in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
Here's the captain, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Bulls trail by 17. Lee outside. Shoots over McDaniel. Again, Chicago.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Ball. The captain passes to Reed. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Ball. Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And, you know, even when the defense is right up into Ball, he still finds a way to use his size to get up over. And that takes concentration.
Here's Reed. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Minnesota ball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The Kids got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Lee with the stuff.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Now, here's Reed. Defense right on him. The captain counted. And that's now 37 points for the captain.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And get loud!
my sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Reed. Lays it up off the glass. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Number 4.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. That's tipped. They're running. Here's the captain. He's covered by Ball. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Dean passes to Dean, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Reed. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Lee to the left side wing. Here's the captain. Pass to Reed. Takes the turnaround J. Rebound by the kid.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Lee with the steal. Feeds it to Ball. Back to Lee. Tries again. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lee's got 12 points in just the second half.
A really good sign for him. The work they've done on the offensive glass this half, paying dividends.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closer, and the shot goes in.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
Now the pass to Money. Now here's LaVine. And the Bulls, another three.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Money. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randle comes in for Miles Bridges. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Vucevic. Gobert can't hit. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Dosunmu. Lee outside. pass to Dean. It's stolen by Randall. Inside, here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Another steal. Here's the captain, and he uses the glass on the layup. The captain's got 41.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
For 3, Levine. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Lee. Outside Edwards. The 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. No good from Lee.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
No good from Lee.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Timberwolves leading by 13. And the pass to Edwards. He gets it in there.
Anthony
Edwards got 29 in the game.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Lee outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight.
Timeout. And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
Well, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the captain.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Andrews. Takes it from 10. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's the captain, covered by Lee. Yep, it counts. 43 points for the captain.
Unselfish, good vision, nice dime by Julius.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. into the paint. Here's Vucevic. Good. Nice job down low.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 16-point game. For three, Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lee against Edwards. Lee passes to Dean. Minnesota with the rebound. 1:35 left in the fourth. Here's the captain. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The kid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Timberwolves.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the captain.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's an 18-point lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Kicks it to Lee. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's good.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's the captain. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
We appreciate you all and look forward to seeing you
at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching. You